Do you want to be successful? That's good, me too. So if I were to ask you what do you spend your day doing, and to write it down, what do most people say? Especially in times of COVID, people are talking about what Netflix series should I binge next, or there's no point in working out because I'm not going to be able to go out anytime soon anyways. The reason why most people don't succeed is because they don't put the most important things in their life first. Author Stephen Covey in First Things First gets readers to reflect on what's important for them and then prioritize accordingly based on what will help them reach their goals. Putting first things first means executing not based on general priorities or what comes first, but it means taking the time to think through what your values and principles are, because that's your internal compass, and you should always use your internal compass when considering your tasks. So today I'm going to talk about the 4 quadrants. There is Quadrant 1, which is urgent and important. There is Quadrant 2, which is not urgent but important. There's Quadrant 3, urgent but not important. And Quadrant 4, not urgent and not important. So if I were to ask you what do you think we should spend the most time with, most people guess Quadrant 1, right? Urgent and important. At least that's what I thought. The magic number in this case is going to be 2, and I'll explain why. Quadrant 1, we have urgent and important goals. These are full of stress, deadlines, and pressing problems. That's why people who have life focus on these activities are continuously working and consumed by Quadrant 1 activities. Since there will always be problems appearing that you must fix, one after the other, it never ends, and eventually you'll burn out. I'll skip number 2 for now, but let's move on to 3. Quadrant 3, urgent but not important activities. These are interruptions, like phone calls, texts, emails, and nowadays social media notifications. If your long-term goals aren't aligned, you will always give too much focus on the urgent and not important activities. How many times in a day do you stop everything you're doing when you hear that notification on your phone? Quadrant 4, not urgent and not important. Now, not to shit on anybody, I do have my certain days where I know I'm just not productive, but these are the time wasters. This is like binge watching Netflix, watching YouTube videos all day, Pornhub, playing video games, Pornhub, gossiping, Pornhub, and drugs. It's very clear why none of these are good for you, yet myself, as well as my friends, and probably even you, spend a good amount of time in this area. We have to learn to eliminate the stuff in this quadrant. So that leaves us with quadrant number 2, not urgent, but important, and as Covey explains is the best one. This is the area where real impact occurs in your life. This could be your spiritual life, this could be building relationships and networking, working on being financially stable, or being physically fit. And the reason why we don't do them even though we know they're the best for us is that they're just not urgent. How many times have you seen somebody say, "Yeah, I'll wait for New Year's before starting my workout program"? It's like we literally have to take our body everywhere we go, but because there's no urgency, we don't act on it right away. Now, to be able to work in Quadrant 2, you have to be able to say no, recognizing your priorities and making time for only important things. The key of this book is to do the things in Quadrant 2 the most, because he describes we need this in our life. To live, to love, to learn, and to leave a legacy. To live, meaning food, clothing, and shelter. To love, meaning social need to relate to other people. To learn, meaning mental need to develop and grow. To leave a legacy, meaning spiritual need to have a meaning, purpose, and contribution. Any of these needs not met turns you into urgency addiction. So today, decide what's important to you. Set goals congruent with your values. Differentiate urgent versus important. And why you should pick important, because important tasks are what lead to long-lasting happiness. I hope this helped. If you got value from this video, like it. If you have any interesting comments, comment it down below. And if you would like to see more videos like this, subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you did feel like supporting this channel in a huge way, there is a link down below to buy me a coffee, which I would love because that's the fuel that I use for these late night videos till 4 AM, working on content for you. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let's continue to move in silence.